So is the problem here that Thames Water was privatised in the first place? Is that where you lay the blame?
Well, 90% of countries around the world have public ownership of water. So England is on the extreme end in having gone so far down the path of privatisation. The theory of Margaret Thatcher was that you could have privatised and regulated industries. You could have a shareholder democracy where everyone has a stake in public services. But what we've actually got is sort of dictator shareholders like China and Abu Dhabi owning our public services. Our own government is the only country in the world that can't seem to own our public services. So absolutely, public services in public hands do better around the world. That's why more countries do it. And we can see in Scotland, bills are 10% lower for consumers in public hands.
So people who might be worried about prices, that's one thing. But what about the actual service? Do you think that repairs are at risk, for example?
Well, absolutely. I mean, Ofwat has a responsibility to regulate the industry. It can regulate prices. It can regulate the spillages of sewage, and it should be regulating leaks. The problem is it hasn't really been doing that. I mean, consumers of water aren't like consumers of other products where they can vote with their feet. There's one monopoly provider for the whole of the Thames Basin, so competition and privatisation just doesn't really work. And there's this revolving door between the regulator, Ofwat, and companies like Thames Water. The new joint CEO of Thames Water used to be, believe it or not, the chief executive of Ofwat. And so how is it possible that if you can get a lucrative job later on in a water company, that you can be an effective regulator? It's the same picture with energy, mail, trains. You know, we've gone so far down the path of privatisation in Britain that it's really been a bad deal for the British public.